Hyvää 15-vuotis syntymäpäivää UONGOZI Instituutti.
Heri ya miaka 15 taasisi ya uongozi.
Félicitations Institut de UONGOZI pour leur 15e anniversaire.
And an Irish Canary and Bohliv.
Years is a long time, and perhaps going even longer back to history, the whole idea and the cooperation between Finland and Tanzania started with the so-called Helsinki Process. It was an initiative taken by Tanzania and Finland together to establish a forum for dialogue on sustainable development and globalization.
I was working with President Mkapa. I was a personal assistant to President Mkapa when they began discussing this idea with the President of Finland, Tarja Halonen. And then the idea was, how do we get the ideas that came out of that process? And then they said, I think we need capacity building for leadership, for sustainable development.
And from that grew the inspiration to establish together the UONGOZI Institute for Sustainable Development and African Leadership.
The vision of the UONGOZI Institute is be a center of excellence for leadership development in the African continent. Leadership that has the capacity to identify needs and challenges, as well as the capacity to lead the people of Africa in responding effectively to those challenges. It is my sincere wish that this institute will rise to the occasion and help African leaders acquire those virtues.
There's nothing you can do in this world, no institution, no country, no family that can survive without good leadership. What makes things happen at any level of the society has a lot to do with the leadership.
UONGOZI came at a time when there was a vacuum as regards higher level training.
There wasn't a support system for developing competent, ethical, and visionary leadership.
I think the Institute has been able to create interest in the area of leadership development. I can recall coming from 700 participants annually to almost 4,000 participants annually.
The number of leaders who have gone through their trainings, that is a huge achievement.
Tukianzia na mawaziri, makatibu wakuu, wakuu wa mikoa, wakuu wa wilaya.
The other thing, the quality. The clients and the participants to the trainings, they are always very satisfied, and you get evidence from many evaluations that have been done.
There was no good working relationship with the taxpayers. We have done tremendous to improve the working relationship. And I must say, one of the factors that has helped me to provide leadership in this is the skills and knowledge provided by this institute.
This program has actually made me to become a good leader. You know, I used to just think leadership is just heading a team, leading people, giving instructions, but I came to realize that it is much more beyond that. It is much more beyond just giving instructions. You have to lead by example. You have to lead with empathy, that is considering the emotions and the feelings of other people.
And one of the things that make me extremely happy is when I move around Tanzania and I meet people, maybe in a supermarket, and she come, oh, but I say, how are you? So, oh, I was in that program of UONGOZI Institute, and you came and talked to us. And everyone you see, everyone who has passed through our program, they have very good things to say about them. A number of them attribute their career advancement to the training that we provided them.
In 2017, we saw the need for having long-term programs. So, in collaboration with Aalto University of Finland, we introduced the postgraduate diploma in leadership. Then, once that program worked very well, we saw the need to do another program that allows other candidates who cannot come to our classes face-to-face. So we introduced a certificate in leadership program. We also work with Aalto University of Finland for this program. We also introduced another program that was a women leadership program.
Last graduation that you had, which was the first for me to attend, and it was really impressive, especially to see so many women graduating in the Women in Leadership program, but also to see from the neighboring countries.
Joy and pride of the students receiving their diplomas, their certificates. They bear the testimony of the importance of the Institute.
We are also working right now on another program that is called Emerging Leaders Program. And this will make about 4 long-term programs.
The thing that impresses me most is the dedication of the Institute to learning and development for young leaders in Tanzania and the region more generally.
It's the ESSA competition that comes with the Africa Leadership Forum. Gives young people a platform to have a say in how Africa should look like or Africa should be like.
The African Leadership Forum. The forum has really helped the Institute to be recognized at the regional level. And in that case, we are fulfilling the mandate or the vision of the Institute.
I was privileged to attend the African Leadership Forum in Ghana in 2023. It was attended by around 9 retired presidents and heads of state. The discussion was based on agriculture, agribusiness. What struck me most was for the youth to see how they can really use or take agriculture as a means of bettering their livelihoods.
The work also that the Institute does in terms of research in critical areas for sustainable development that feed into the policy-making process. We're fulfilling our responsibility also of being an advisor to governments.
Without research, you have no right to advise because it's just gut feeling. So research was important to support advice or technical support to governments.
For instance, we have been engaging in providing a technical support to the standard gauge railway project, and we are doing quite a number of technical support and research there.
The memory that comes in my mind is actually the launch event of the memoirs of the late President Ali Hassan Mwinyi.
I think that one was exciting because it reflected on our very difficult path as a country, the path that also himself as a leader went through. Keeping memoirs is very important. It's keeping history.
Inspiring, empowering, and transformation.
Force for change.
UONGOZI Institute is an institute which is really unique, not only in Tanzania, but also at the continental level.
We were established to be an African institute, not a Tanzanian institute. And that's why you see that even our board is international board. So it helps us to bring in the perspectives and experiences of other countries so that we can design programs that are relevant to other African countries.
We have come a long way. We have served well the government of Tanzania. We have served well some of the stakeholders from the region. Now we have engaged a lot with other regional institutions like SADC, FTA, UNECA, and we see UONGOZI as becoming a reputable regional institution in the next 15 years, especially in leadership for sustainable development.